Greetings. It's Saturday and you join me at the start of my double header fish weekend. Tonight, Saturday, I'm doing fish and chips for some Hungarian friends. And then tomorrow I'm doing Hungarian fish soup. Biggest handicap is you can't get fresh fish. So I have to buy this frozen stuff from Tesco and defrost it. And it's never quite the same when it's frozen because it's really wet and horrible. But it's better than nothing. Also, really hard to get proper mushy peas, and in the past I've made them from these, which has been nothing like chip shop mushy peas. But my last Red Cross parcel from the UK contained some of these, so we're going to try some proper mushy peas this evening. And also in the parcel was curry sauce. Yes, lots of curry sauce, so at least that part will be good. Yeah, so the fish finally defrosted, and now I'm just blanching me chips. The guests were slightly confused that I wasn't frying them, that I was boiling them in water. But I think most people know that the best chips are if you blanch them first. And I'm so tired that I couldn't be arsed to peel them, so I've just left the skins on, which I prefer anyway, to be honest. As per usual, whenever I have Hungarian friends around, you get sort of swept up in the palinka thing, and before you even start, you're like completely half bombed. So I'm sort of desperately trying to hold it together, and I think I'm going to be okay actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay. But anyway, now it's time to make the batter. Wish me luck. Yeah, I'm not Jamie Oliver. In fact, I'm probably the world's worst cook. But since I've moved here, I've become an expert on British food, and I suppose it's like the old, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And my partner always says that, like, no one's ever tasted fish and chips before, so they don't know what to expect, which is true, I suppose. But this is a cup of flour, half a cup of milk, half a cup of water, and some baking powder. I'll give it a good old thrash. Probably needs a bit more water actually, but yeah, looking pretty good so far. Wet fish. Yeah, the biggest problem, well, I'm no expert, but the biggest problem I found with like frozen fish is like really wet and it's got loads of water in it. So I tried this a few times and I found that if you put it in flour first, it absorbs the water and then the batter sticks a little bit better. So into the batter. And give it a good shake, and then into the oil. Yes, frying tonight. Lovely. I always wanted to open a chip shop. It's one of those really nice sort of cash businesses. I met a guy once and he ran a chip shop in Blackpool, and he opened for 5 months a year, turned over £250,000, and this was about 25 years ago. And then he spent the rest of the time in his holiday home in the Bahamas. So yeah, fish and chips is the future, I think. And I've got fish batter all over my GoPro, which is a real test. Well, even if I say so myself, that's looking pretty damn good. Not too bad at all. So, Battle of the Mushy Peas. English. Hungarian. Hungarian. English. Well, they're both very green, but this one tastes the best.
It's not true.
No, it's true.
It's not true.
It is true. That tastes like a chip shop, and that tastes like sweet peas smashed up. No, that's like the taste of a chip shop. Excellent. Okay, fish done. Chips going in. Here we go. And to be honest, like Hungarian people really like British cooking, British cuisine. Like beans on toast, my God. People go mad for beans on toast. And I've got this crazy idea that I could open up an English food restaurant in this town. But I'd love to open like a British pub, because there's an awakening in Hungary now to like proper beer, like real ale, and it'd be nice to sort of catch the crest of that sort of wave. And yeah, English cooking is actually regarded as being sort of quite posh, which is quite bizarre. So yeah, it'd be nice to sort of, nice to sort of catch that wave too.
Olyan, mint a kolléganőm
Fish and chips.
Össze-vissza hadakozó azért.
Hungarian peas.
Oh, they are best.
British mushy peas. Yay!
No.
Yeah. Chips. Curry sauce. Yeah. So, fish and chips. Empty plates. So, fish and chips.
It's okay.
Igen, vagy nem.
Igen.
Igen, vagy nem.
Igen.
Igen, vagy
Igen,
nem.
szuper, szuper!
Outstanding. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I just have to clean up the mess, and then I can get spectacularly drunk. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow for the fish soup. Good morning. It's the next day. It's Sunday. I've just spent half an hour getting fish batter off the GoPro. Yeah. Good morning. Well, considering how much we had to drink last night, I feel remarkably well today. As luck would have it, a student sat on a chair and broke the chair, so we've got extra firewood today, which is quite remarkable. Okay, so we have the secret recipe, but you can't start making fish soup. There's one other tradition you have to uphold. Yes. Cheers.
In Hungarian as well.
Here we go again.
Fú. I've got deja vu.
Yum. Excellent. So this is carp, which is a freshwater fish, and onions, finely chopped into little pieces, like so. Yeah, you didn't think they were my hands, did you, by the way, with those nails?
You never know.
Okay, onions in. Next is tomato, paprika, and thirsty work, so another drink probably. More expert chopping, and the final bit. And then
I don't think you will.
all into the whizzer, and we'll smash them to pieces. Stick it in. And then according to Da Best recipe, we need about 1.8 litres of water. 1 litre. 1.5. 1.8. Awesome. That's it. The bells, the bells. Whew. Yeah. So this is the best part. We've done all the soups ready to go upstairs now. Now I get to do the boy stuff, like playing with fire. Excellent. Yeah, the first time I did this, well, the first time I made fish soup, I hadn't lived in Hungary very long, and it was all a bit sort of bewildering and new, and I got dispatched to the fishmonger to pick up the fish. Yeah, I sort of handed over the money, the fishmonger handed over a bag, and I thought, excellent. And on the way home, I went to the supermarket, and yeah, I still got this bag of fish in my hand. And as I was walking around the supermarket, it started to in the bag, you know. And I opened the bag, and there was 2 huge carp in the bag, and they were still alive. Yeah, so I was slightly traumatised, and it was slightly embarrassing because I got this bag sort of flapping around in the middle of Tesco. So I got home, and I had to work out how to kill them. I had absolutely no idea. So while I was sort of researching on YouTube, I filled the bath, and I had these 2 huge carp swimming around in the bath for half an hour before I found out how to do it. Yeah, and eventually I did it. And it wasn't a very pleasant experience. I know they're only fish, but, you know, I like animals. Yeah, so now whenever I do this, I always prefer it if the fishmonger sort of kills them for me and chops them up, because, yeah, it wasn't a very nice experience, really. But, I don't know, it tasted pretty good, so, yeah, not too bad, really. Okay, here we go. Excellent. I just heard that Sean Connery died. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Goodbye, Mr. Bond. Oh, wow. Well, that went better than I thought. Awesome. Beautiful. Right, let's go. A bit lower. There somewhere, I reckon. Okay, the magic has started. Woo! So yeah, I need to wait for it to boil. Then as soon as it starts to boil, start the stopwatch. Okay, it's boiling, so the stopwatch is started. Okay, let's stick some of this in. Magic. Hungarian magic. Ooh. Ooh, making a big mess. Okay, I don't know, it's about 6 or 7 minutes now. Yeah, after a few minutes the oil starts to come out of the fish, and it sort of, you know, it calms the bubbles down a little bit. I've just put a little bit of salt in. I'm always really nervous about salt. It's the hardest thing to get right, I think, because everybody's different. Yeah, it's a really nice social thing, the fish soup thing. All the guys sort of normally just stand around, and everybody's got their own sort of top tip. You know, everybody thinks their way of doing it is the best, so it's quite nice to sort of get tips and ideas from people. It's about 15 minutes. Let's give it a try. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Just a bit more salt, I think. Oh, yeah, excellent. Okay, so that's 20 minutes. So the next milestone is to stick this in, which is like the fish innards, the eggs and swim bladder and stuff. Yeah, no, seriously. So pop that in. Ooh, delicious. The garlic goes in now. So 2, according to Da Best recipe. 2 garlic. Awesome. So nothing to do for the next few minutes, really. Just have a beer, keep an eye on it, give it the occasional swizzle around to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the cauldron. But yeah, a couple of minutes and we're done. And I wish you had smelly vision, because it smells just amazing. Yum. Fish-tastic.
Yeah, in some houses they filter the onion, but I think it's not a part of it.
Yeah. Fish. It's amazing. I wish you could smell it. So here we go, the Hungarian taste test. And remember, Hungarians never lie.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Well, thank you, little fishy. You were delicious. Well, mission accomplished. English fishy versus Hungarian fishy. I've got to admit, the Hungarian one was slightly better, so sorry, fellow Brits. But that's the way it goes. Anyway, onwards and upwards.